Okay, for education purposes, we are going to do 6 sections. Okay, that is what we're going to do. We're going to be basically doing the pre-poo process, which a pre-shampoo is before you shampoo your hair. You can do a pre-poo treatment. That is basically the different types of products that you use, and that's what we're going to be doing for today. Welcome to Reflective Fashion Production. This is Hair Tip Tuesday. I'm really excited because we're going to do a recap of the month. Not only are we going to do a recap of the month, but last week I introduced Sacred, which is an amazing hair product, and we did the Hydration Hero Kit on a few clients last week, which I am excited to announce that I am going to be offering it in my back bar, especially with the hydration treatment that I provide. So I'm really excited, but today we're going to really just recap as well as do some shampoo experience. So you can give yourself the shampoo experience at home. And I'm going to start here by basically just taking the time to detangle and get my hair in 6 sections. Okay, so last week I tried Sacred on myself as well as other clients, and I just made sure that everybody was not allergic to anything or didn't have any type of skin sensitivities. One of the things that I will say about myself is that I didn't read the ingredients when it came to using Sacred before I shampooed and conditioned my hair. I love the fact that my coils were popping. However, there are some ingredients in there that just really played a part in just me being sensitive with my scalp. My scalp was just sensitive. I was like, what is happening? What is happening? And sometimes we have those moments where we like products that give us the look that we're looking for, and we're using these products, but we have itchiness going on. I'm not for the itchiness. So I have to make sure that the products that I use actually coincide with my scalp, my skin, especially just my face in general. So like if I start to feel like little bumps on my forehead or start to just get itchy right in this area, your girl your girl be having some issues. She'd be like, "No, I don't want this for my life." So I decided that I was going to go ahead and use the mist and just go ahead and rinse out my hair, do a little rinse in my hair so that I could just twist my hair up and just have a better day. So I'm recording this. It's actually Sunday for Hair Tip Tuesday. I wanted to go ahead and just go ahead and give myself the shampoo experience, as well as I don't have clients at 8 this morning. So I was just like, let me go ahead and, you know, get my hair care on. My hair care. So what I'm doing here is I'm actually putting this in a puff, and I'm going to section this off with my fingers in 3 sections. I want you to understand, and this is just for research purposes only. Most of the time I actually do 4 sections because my hair is not that long just yet. However, when you do your 3 sections and you have shoulder length hair, so shoulder length from chin to shoulder. If your hair is chin to shoulder, you want to do 6 sections so that you are able to get all of the product in your hair. So this went right here from ear to ear, from ear to in the middle of my ear. I wonder if you can see. No, you can't see it. So in the middle of my head, not the middle of my ear, but from the point of my ear to the middle of my head, I'm going to take this here, and this is 1 section. So I'm going to take this section, I'm going to twist it up, and I'm going to use my alligator clip, and I'm going to clip that. So I'm going to go and I'm going to take this here, and I'm going to actually do this a little different. So the top of my head is right here. So I'm going to take this part here, and I'm going to use the same my ear, the top of my ear, and I'm going to just part this in half. So then I have this as a section and this as a section here. So I'm going to take my fingers and I'm going to pull through. And because I can't really twist this like I want to, I'm going to just put my clip right here. So I'm going to take my clip and put it right there. So it's actually pushed up, right? So I'm going to take this part here, and it's kind of tangled. right in here. So as you can see, I haven't put any type of product on my hair. I am going to just go ahead and just use my fingers gently, because this is my soft point right here in the middle of my head. And I'm sure you can see, I don't want to cry on the camera, but I'm sure you can actually see, you know, me moving my hand back and forth, because I could feel my hair just pulling. So I just want to make sure that I can get that. So I'm pulling my fingers real gently, but I'm just detangling my hair with my fingers. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this and twist it, and I'm going to use another clip. And I'm going to just clip that. So I'm going to turn around so you can see that I have two different sets. So that's 1, 2, 3. These are all sections here. So this is the middle of my head. So I'm going to work and just get this section, but I'm going to just not do it on camera. Okay, so now I have all 6 of my sections. So I have 2 up here, 2 in the back, and two in the middle of my head, and 2 in the back. Perfect. So we're going to start with this section so you can actually see, so you can see it. Now I have detangled my hair with my fingers. I think that that's very important. And this is just one section within itself. I'm going to split this in half due to the fact that it is going to be wet. And what I'm going to be using, and I have a different clip because I can't find my other one, but that's okay. We're going to just put that up there. So what I'm going to be using is the mist from Malia's Crown. This is basically, I'm going to tell you now, I am not a fan of putting deep conditioner or conditioner in a bottle and then mixing it with water. I'm not a fan of that. I think if you're going to do that, just use water, right? However, there are other essential oils that could definitely help you in the process of using water in a spray bottle, and that's either peppermint or rosemary, okay? I use both. So I'm going to just get my hair a little damp here, and I'm going to run my fingers through my hair before I even get any type of hair tool. So as you can see right in here, there is like a little tangle. So we're going to just basically run our fingers through the hair before we use any type of tool. And we're going to take this here, start with the ends, and brush it out. This is the unbrush that I was talking about, and you want to brush your ends out, right? So we're going to brush our ends just like that. So there's no issue, there's no problem or anything like that. It takes me, honestly, probably like 15 minutes to detangle, if that. But I'm recording, so I just want to make sure that you can see what I can do with my hair. So I'm going to take this part here. This is a section. I'm going to pull this down so it's a lot easier for me to deal with this section here. So we're going to put that clip right there, and that might just be the clip to do the sections. Okay, so I'm going to take my fingers before I spray again. I'm just going through my hair, going through the motions, right? With my fingers. So I'm going to shake my spray up because I do have, other than essential oils, I have other stuff in here too. It's a secret. So I'm going to pull this through, and I'm going to rub it on my scalp too while I'm here. And my hair is not as damp in this section because there's more hair. It's higher density than it was in this section. So I'm gonna spray a little bit more, just because I want it to be a little bit more damp. I don't want it to be saturated. I just want it to be damp. And you see there was a straggle strand. It just dropped. So I'm going to take this section here, and I'm going to brush, right? And sometimes you might have to brush to your hand if need be. You can do that. It's your hair. And then you can just start from the shafts to the root, right? So you see that? So I need to go back up at the top. There's a little tangle going on there. So then we're going to try again. Okay, there we go. We can run the brush through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this part down here. And I'm going to do this whole entire section. So now it is actually detangled. It's just damp. It's not saturated. It's only damp. And that's what you need. You need to make sure that you are damp, like your hair is damp versus saturating. Because when you saturate your hair and you detangling, you could cause a mess. You could cause confusion with what you got going on because your hair is so wet. You just want it to be damp. So now I have this section is all detangled. What I'm going to do is I personally just twist my hair. I don't braid, I just twist. That's a preference for me. You can definitely braid your hair if you want to. If it's easier for you, you could do that. I think mine is a twist. So I'm going to twist that and I'm going to put that right in here. And I'm going to move my way to the next section. So because I'm trying to limit as much as I can and get from section to section to explain everything, I'm just going to do this off of camera. Now it's time to shampoo. So I have detangled my whole entire head and I have my sections. I have 6 sections. So if you wanted to, you could rinse your hair like this. You could just literally rinse your hair like this, take it down, and then go ahead and slide that brush through your hair. You could do it that way. Actually, you know what? Hold that thought. I'm gonna show you. Okay, you hear this the water. Okay, so time management is huge, especially when it comes to taking care of your own hair. But if you are like, that is a lot of work, I don't want to do that. The best thing to do is to find a good licensed cosmetologist that will help you, walk you through the process to have a healthy hair care habit. So I just rinsed my whole entire head. I saturated my hair, right? So you can tell that my coils are definitely popping. So I'm going to take my alligator clips down because I want to show you the process of really just using the shampoo. So in this, I'm actually using the hydration shampoo from Verb. Actually, no, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm going to use the curl shampoo. I'm going to use the curl shampoo. The curl shampoo caters to waves, curls, and coils. Coils are a lot tighter than curls, and like I said before, I don't subscribe to the 4C channel because everybody has said, oh, I have 4C, and then they have waves. So I'm going to show you what my coils look like. This is just saturated. There's no product or anything on this. This is me rinsing it out so you could actually see what my hair looks like. And if you subscribe to the, oh, well, I have for this hair, my hair is 4A, okay? So if you can really see what it looks like, this is what my hair looks like, okay? So what I'm doing right now is I'm taking my hair down and I'm just really taking the time to run my fingers through my hair. That is very important to me as I'm shampooing my hair because I don't want any tangles. And you could tell when you wet your hair, it does get tangled. So you want to make sure that the detangling process that you are taking the time to not tangle your hair back up. So that's part of the reason why I twist my hair versus braid it. That's just something that I do. And I like a good twist. I'm a twist girl. Okay? I'm a twist girl. So as I'm going through, I'm just going ahead and just taking my hair down and I'm running my fingers through my hair as I'm taking the clips out. So I saturated my entire head, and you can actually do section by section if you feel comfortable because you are most likely standing in the shower when you're shampooing your hair. And if you are shampooing someone else's hair, you could also do clip by clip because you have the nozzle and you can, clip by clip clean the scalp as well as the hair. So now my hair is out. It has been comb through by my fingers, and you can tell I can run my fingers through my hair. Okay, so I'm cleaning the bottle. I'm cleaning my bottle because it's upside down. I'm running out of shampoo. It's upside down. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quarter size. This is about a quarter size. I'm going to already show you what a quarter size looks like. I'm taking this. It's falling down. I'm going to rub my hands together, and I'm going to go through my ends. I'm going to pat my head just like this, and I'm going to hit those ends before I go to that scalp. So I want to make sure that I am working that shampoo in my hair before anything. And no, you don't see the suds. That is totally okay. I know everybody wants to see the suds. But the thing about it is that you want to make sure that you are getting that shampoo in your hair and on your hair. We're going to start cleaning our hair, right? Cleaning our hair, then working to the scalp. So that's what I'm doing. I'm taking the time to just make sure that all of the shampoo can get on my hair. And you can see the try agains. It's like it's trying. It's like, okay, I know she want me to suds up, but it's not working. It's fine. So I'm just going through, and this is why I say section by section, because you could take a dime size and do section by section as well. And I'll show you what a dime size looks like the next shampoo. So with me running my fingers through my hair, I feel like I've gotten enough shampoo everywhere. I'm going to go ahead and rinse this out my hair. I'll be right back. Okay, so now we are at the second shampoo. So this is the second shampoo. My hair is wet. You can see my water dripping on my face, which is totally fine. So now my hair is more saturated. And one of the things that I do want to talk about is when you are taking the time to rinse your hair, you want to saturate your entire hair with that water. Not only that, but you want to make sure that the water is clean behind you or in front of you, or however you're looking at that water. You want to make sure that it's clean. If it's not clean, you keep rinsing through your hair, okay? So this is the second shampoo. Here, what did I say? I was going to show you what a dime size look like. Hold, please. This is about a dime size, and it's falling off, but that's what a dime size looks like. It's not a lot, okay? So you want to make sure that, like, when you are using your shampoo, that you're using enough to take care of your hair in the time being, not squeezing the whole entire bottle in your hand. So now what I'm doing is I'm rubbing my hands together. And I'm going to take one hand, focus right on the scalp, this area right in here. Do the back, focus on the scalp, right? So I'm doing the back and the front. So you can see just a little bit, and you want to get into that scalp, right? You want to focus on that scalp. So that's the main objective, is getting the scalp. So that's what we're working on now. And it's a lot easier when somebody else is doing it, because they can actually see like what's going on, and they can give you the nice massages that you need and work your way into the middle. And because I have high density hair now, I could use another quarter size of hair and just get like another quarter size of shampoo and actually go down the middle to my scalp. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So that's a quarter size. And I can take this, rub my hands together, and take this and do each side like this. So I'm getting my scalp. I am focusing on my scalp. That is the main objective, right? So you're taking the balls of your fingers and you are just focusing on that scalp. And you see just a little bit of suds. It's coming. It's not what everybody thinks that it should be. Like, oh my gosh, it needs to be so much suds. I'm gonna show you how to get there. We gonna get it. So I am going through giving myself a light massage as well as just focusing on my scalp. And what I'm going to do, what you're not going to see is me actually running the water in my hair and going through my hair one more time before I just like completely rinse out the shampoo. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set up my camera so you can actually see me when I do the shampoo experience on myself. When I go live, I don't know when I'm going to do that, honestly. Maybe next week. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna promise you anything, but let me go ahead and get this out my hair. Okay, so this is the third shampoo, and as you can see, I have the towel. It's dripping. It's dripping. Okay, so this is the third shampoo, and typically I don't like to do anything more than the third shampoo. So I'm fingers crossed my suds come, because I 3 shampoos is what I like to do. This is a quarter size. I'm going to rub my hands together. I got water just coming down. All right, so what I'm going to do is pat my hair, right? Get the ends. Okay, there we go. You see, there go the suds. And one of the things that I really want to talk about, and I noticed, is that a lot of people are not getting that shampoo to the scalp. You want to get that shampoo to the scalp. If you don't see that shampoo on your scalp, that means that we need to work on your hydration, because that's what you want. You want that shampoo on your scalp. You want to be able to go through and see those suds, not stand on top of your scalp, but in your hair. So like, that's what you want to see. Like you see, like right in here, I need to work on my hydration over here, because it's just like, it looks like this hadn't even been wet. Like what is happening? Okay. Got water in my eye. Like, and okay, so now that I have the shampoo in my hair and I'm going through, I feel like there's a part that's missing, that there's no shampoo, right? In certain areas of my head, I could feel it. So I'm going to try my best to like expand the shampoo before I go and get more shampoo. So I'm going to rub my hair together as much as I can, right? And then I'm going to go down the middle. Let's see what the middle doing. It's not doing much. Okay. So in this instance, because I have mid to high density hair, I can use about a nickel size to a dime size of shampoo. So I'm going to go ahead and use a nickel size, because a nickel size is bigger than a dime size. And that's really what, and it's expanding. So it's not that much, but it's not as big as a quarter size. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to go right down the middle of my head. And I'm going to just go through, and all the excess, I'm going to just put it on the ends as well as down the middle. And then I'm going to just work myself through my hair with the shampoo. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the time to do that. And I mean, I can feel that my hair is a little tangled. So I'm just like, let me slow down. Let me slow down. But the main objective is to just be able to clean. You're cleaning your hair and your scalp at the same time. So you want to make sure that your hair is clean, your scalp is clean. You're able to actually see that shampoo touch your scalp. Okay. That's what you want to see that. Like, I know I see a lot of people where the shampoo is like standing on top of your hair. That's part of the reason why a lot of us don't have hair that's laying down. You want to make sure that also means that you might have to get that hydration together. Just Just an observation. I'm not saying because I don't know. I'm not fully in your head. I don't know what you got going on. But I'm just saying for those that are just really just trying to make sure that they get their hair completely clean and not having any issues, you might want to check your hydration. Drink enough water for your scalp as well as yourself. So you see the lather. The lather is real. Okay, it's real. I mean, I could put my hair in a ponytail and just wear it like this. I'm not. My hair is too short for all of that. And that's just me saying that. Like, I like my hair big. I just so happened to cut my hair a year ago, and I really was feeling some type of way about my haircut because I really didn't want to cut it, but I needed to, but I didn't want to. And that's a whole nother hair tip Tuesday. We can talk about that a different day. So this is the last shampoo. I'm not shampooing my hair again. I don't want to. Like after the third shampoo, I'm like over it. I'm ready to rinse this out and condition my hair. And I'm sure a lot of people after the first shampoo, they over it and they're ready to rinse it out and go on about their business. But I just really encourage you to take the time to do the steps, to pre-poo, to rinse, then shampoo. I encourage you to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and rinse this out, and then I'll be back to put the conditioner in. All right. So, oh my gosh, this microfiber towel. I should get my other one. Okay. So hold on. Let me grab the other. It's dry. Okay. So my hair is still kind of wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put I just kind of soaked up some of the water. I shouldn't have did that, but it's okay. It's still kind of damp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you in conditioner. This is about a dime size, okay? I'm trying to... That's about a nickel size. I mean... And this is enough conditioner. That's about a quarter size. And you could tell they look a little different, but they don't. It's fine. But this is a lot thicker. This is conditioner. They look different. I'm going to have to do like a little video so you can see side by side what I'm talking about when it comes to shampoo and conditioner in the sizes. So what I'm going to do is pat my ends. I like to pat my ends first. I think that's very important. And then as I'm patting my ends, I'm going towards the edges of my head. And I'm just working myself around. And then I'm going to work myself in the middle, because sometimes we forget about the middle. And that was a lot of conditioner, so I don't need any more. I just need to be able to just literally like moisturize, like massage it in, not moisturize. Massage it in. And it shouldn't be hard to do. So this is going to have to stay, well, you can leave it on for 5 to 7 minutes and then rinse it out. I'm going to let it sit for about 5 minutes. And then I'm going to rinse it out. And make sure you use cool water so you can close your hair follicles. Use that cool water to rinse that hair out. That's it. That's all. So what I'm doing is just going through my hair. Going through the motions. Taking care of it. Ouch. There's a little tangle back there. I just feel like my middle part of my head is like higher density. That's just me. That's just how I feel. So I'm going to let this sit for a minute. I might just get a plastic bag and put on my head. Who knows? In 5 minutes, there's a lot of things you can do. So I'll be back. So I rinsed out my hair, and now I'm going to put some leave-in conditioner in my hair, and I'm going to go about my business. Now, this is something that I made for myself. So I am going to put it in my hair. I'm going to start with the ends and then just work my way through. And then that's it. That's all. So now I'm going to actually part my hair up so that I could get some stuff done as well as do my hair at the same time. Let's see how that works. Multitasking, because I didn't time manage very well. But I think it's important to time manage your hair so that you're able to get everything that you want to get done, taken care of in that moment of doing your hair. So now I'm going to just, in this aspect, try to start sectioning my hair off so that I could do my little styling what I want, and then get that together, and then go mind my business and drink my water. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go do. I'll be back with my style later. You'll get to see it. But I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. I'll be back before you know it.